My name is Bob Bagando, and what I do for a living is I restore cannons, I develop load data for cannons, and I help people that would normally not be able to find these items to find them. Today we're taking out a British 2-pounder. It's always interesting whenever you're bringing a gun out for the first time because we really don't know what's going to happen. I like to think that I've done this enough to know that things should go pretty smooth. However, when we get here, we might find there's a major flaw in it and don't know until it actually is being fired. All right, here's our spot. Let's shoot this thing. All right, this right here is a British 2-pounder. It was used primarily for the British. This one was made in 1943. They became obsolete in use against German tanks, so they kind of built it up to the 6-pounder gun. We then copied the 6-pounder gun to build our US 57. This gun was picked up in Pennsylvania. It had belonged to a retired Army colonel who had imported it in the 60s and then amnesty registered it in 68. This gun, you have your basic, your elevation handle here. We have a trigger on the side right near the elevation, a second trigger, a foot pedal, and a third trigger on the side of the gun. The gun can traverse 360 degrees in a big circle if we were to drop the tires off of it and set it on the tripod off the front. It's a really neat system. Unfortunately, there's 2 of us out here and we cannot do it by ourselves. Right now, we aren't using the optical sight on it because I do not have the optical sight yet, but we have a backup sight where the shield folds down. We have a front post sight here and a back for kind of a windage. Not sure how effective this is, but it was how they used it in combat. Since this is the first time this gun is being shot, we don't know what's gonna happen. I'll put the lanyard on it and we will give it a good pull and hopefully it'll work without killing us or the gun. All right, so this is the loaded 2-pounder case. On this particular round, we're using a 40mm Bofors projectile, which is the same. We've filled the projectile with wax and lead shot to give it the added weight. The cases themselves are pretty rare. Projectiles are common. The primer on the back is a custom-made primer that is very similar to a US design that we currently use today. A little lube just to make sure everything goes in smooth. Especially with these cases, they're really rough cases. Ready to go? All right, so we are ready. I'm gonna turn my cameras on, get behind the truck, and pull a string really hard to see what happens. Hopefully we won't break the string. I'm ready whenever you are. All right, here we go. All right, we have a gun that's still in one piece. Did right what it was supposed to do. We have an extracted case, no unburnt powder, good to go. Moving or not? It looked good, let's do it again. All right, we're gonna do round 2. This one's a little bit hotter, but I'm a lot more confident this time, so we're getting a little bit closer. You guys ready? Fire in the hole. All right. All right, second shot went exactly as expected. We're gonna put our 3rd round in. I'm gonna fire it how the gun's supposed to be fired. And we have a target set up downrange. Hopefully we can hit it. Put some crosshairs on front of the barrel. And I'm gonna look down the barrel and try to line it up to get us right on. It looks on it. Final shot, I'm gonna get in the seat and fire the pedal off on it. All right. It's always a little intimidating when you're sitting right next to this thing about to go off that we've been 30 feet away up until now. Always wear your ear protection, kids. All right, here we go. Fire in the hole. We nailed it. All right, today was an awesome day. We have a bunch of man hours in getting this thing ready to go. It all kind of came together today. The gun shot great. I couldn't ask for any better. I can't wait to come out and put a lot more rounds downrange with it now. And maybe, I don't know if I want to sell it anymore. You know, it's pretty darn cool.